Hey guys, back and we are playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. We're going to be doing a Battle Pass stream. We're going to be checking out a blueprint that you can earn for yourself via completing Season 3's Battle Pass. It's the Victory Sector blueprint from Season 3's Battle Pass. It is for the battle rifle MTZ-762 Fated. It's the Victory Sector blueprint, but it looks a little bit on the basic side for this one. I do feel like maybe out of the Victory Sector, the Fenrir skin for Makarov is the big ticket item. But we're going to be checking out the blueprint because I don't really check out operator skins. A little bit on the basic side, unfortunate. You do need to own the Battle Pass and complete it before the end of Season 3 to unlock the Victory Sector and get all the rewards. But once you do complete the Battle Pass, you will earn all of the rewards straight off the bat. You don't need to do anything extra beyond that. But yeah, do need to own and complete it. You don't need to own like the premium version or the black cell version or anything. The base version is fine, but the premium base version is required, not just the free version. MTZ-762 Battle Rifle Fated Blueprint. Let's play the preview animation and get a closer look. Yeah, it's kind of a basic looking blueprint, nothing super special. I have tried it out. There is no tracers, no nothing special like in-game. It is what it is. What you see is what you get. Even though it's basic, it's all right. It's an all right looking blueprint. But yeah, I don't know if it's Victory Sector worthy all right. It's, I think, all right as a blueprint. As a Victory Sector blueprint, it is definitely underwhelming. Build-wise, it's okay. Like, there are good attachments to it, but I think it could be improved slightly. Camo Coverage is also pretty decent on it, so it's not a complete loss. I do actually think the Camo Coverage is probably like, it's pretty good. Considering how basic the blueprint is, at least there is some glimmer of hope of it being decent. The blueprint comes with 5 attachments, so you get the full set of attachments. Let's go ahead and see what they are and what they do. You get the Sacred Tread 40 muzzle attachment, which is gun kick control, vertical recoil, horizontal recoil at the cost of aim down sight speed and aiming idle sway. The MTZ Rowan XL 356 barrel, and that is aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, sprint speed at the cost of recoil control and aiming idle sway. The Slate Reflector precision sight picture, no cons. MTZ Factory rear grip, firing aim stability, gun kick control, recoil control at the cost of aiming idle sway. And then the SL skeletal vertical grip, aim down sight speed, vertical recoil, sprint to fire speed, gun kick control at the cost of hip fire and tack stand spread and horizontal recoil are the cons. So yeah, I think Sacred Tread, skeletal vertical grip, MTZ Factory, those are good attachments. I do like the Slate Reflector. So my big question mark was the barrel. I don't know how valuable this barrel is for this weapon. And on top of that, I think a combination of all these attachments, including the barrel, aiming idle sway takes a fat hit. So that might be the big drawback to this particular build on the weapon, the aiming idle sway. Let's go ahead and see what it looks like when you change attachments around. Yeah, I've done a few takes on this. I'll do well this time. I'll do well. I don't know, man. Sort of not been feeling the game of late, maybe. So maybe my mind and passion is not there, possibly. Not to mention, I'm getting into some pretty sweaty lobbies, making it even less enjoyable. But yeah, partially more my fault than anything, I think, because I'm just not feeling the game. This is actually a decent weapon. It is. It's not a horrible like weapon that I should be doing badly with it, but for some reason I am. And like I said, build-wise, it's actually not awful. The barrel, I think, is not necessary. But personal preference, I would prefer more ammunition, a bigger, the 30-round mag. That'd be my personal preference on this one. But I think there is value to the 20-round mag, and then maybe switching the barrel for something else is still probably... I think getting that aiming idle sway a little bit under control, or not taking such a hit, would be something to consider if you were changing things around. Like, honestly, this is really close to accuracy build that Exclusive recommended, minus the barrel. And instead of that, go with the, I think this, the close quarters assault thing. And then you'd have a pretty good, like, accurate build. But if I was changing it personally, I'd lose the barrel and just throw on the 30-round mag. That'd be my preference. So yeah, that's the blueprint, the way you get it in if you decide to change attachments around. This is the stats for the blueprint. Movement speeds at 4.6 m-s. This is the camo coverage. As you can see, the circle and those red accents on the blueprint take on a secondary portion of the camo. For some of them at least, not all. Like this one, it seems to just take over the whole blueprint except for the lettering. Mastery camos have a similar coverage to the initial base camos, where primary portion and secondary portion kind of take on the design of the blueprint. Which does make for an interesting camo coverage in my opinion. Both base and mastery camos. I'd actually, in hindsight, I'm thinking about it, like there's not a whole load I would change as far as like attachments and all. Like this would actually make a pretty good blueprint for base build of my build, right? So if I wanted to change things around to like just fit my build, this wouldn't be a bad blueprint. And like I said, this kind of like camo coverage is interesting enough that I kind of like it. The new prestige camo. But that doesn't change the fact that it is basic for kind of victory sector blueprint. So yeah, that's the blueprint, camo coverage and all. Let's go ahead and jump in and play. Hopefully this time better gameplay. I mentioned this in the previous take, and I'll say it again. I think because of how basic this blueprint looks, and considering the fact that this is supposed to be a victory sector blueprint, having either like some tracer pack or death animation tied to the blueprint would have added that extra victory sector value to it. We are equipping the Fenrir skin for Makarov, but we're not showcasing it. That's not the primary portion of the stream. Primary goal is to showcase the blueprint. But yeah, obviously the skin, this operator skin is probably the premium item of the victory sector. It is what most people are probably like grinding for when they're grinding out the battle pass. But for me, like blueprints are important when it's in the victory sector. AK? Yep. Sorry. Fucking the problem with not having enough ammo on the fucking... Dude, where did my shots go? No, I should have got that kill, man. Good morning, Gunner. How you doing? I'll tell you another thing that's like really off-putting about this game is the search for match where the ping just immediately starts off at 100 ping. There's times where it does this and it'll still give you like a 90 ping game or something. Usually it's still like above 100, right? Like it is searching and it will give you that above thing. But it is so off-putting seeing it immediately search for 100 ping. It doesn't make any attempt to search below that, it feels like, right? It makes me not want to play the game. Yeah, let's do DOS house. Like, it's almost like it would be better if they hid that. But I mean, then I'd really get irritated because then I know they're lying. They do this anyway if they hit that. But as it is, they hide so much as far as like the matchmaking and connection goes. But it is extremely off-putting, seeing like they're not even bothered trying to get you below it. Like I said, even though it's not true, it looks like 90 ping, right? It is below 100. So why even show that? That it's like only looking for things above.
Domination. Enemies capture all objectives. Keep them secure. We're taking Bravo. Charlie secure. We control Bravo. Secured the lead. UAV is active. Enemy securing Bravo. We're taking Alpha. Friendly cluster mine planted. Securing objective Alpha. Enemy taking Bravo. We're losing Charlie. Friendly mosquito active. Securing objective Alpha. Objective Charlie is compromised. Get it back. Enemies taking Bravo. We've secured 2 objectives.
No, they keep killing them before I can.
Friendly bomb drone is online. Taking Alpha.
The ammo is just annoying to deal with. Dude. Dude, every time the smoke happens. This gun doesn't have enough ammo to, like, be holding your breath and shit like that. Dude, what an annoying fucking lobby, dude. What is this throwing the gas thing, dude? This is why people don't, like, respect COD. Like, this is, like, they were losing so badly, so what did they start, like, doing? Just throwing gas everywhere. It's fucking pathetic, dude. There's so much trash in this game. There's so much trash in the game. It's no wonder no one respects it. Like, this is how an entire match went by. Where, like, I'm standing in the gas. He clears out his throat. I move 1 inch. The gas is cleared out. And again, he starts coughing. The gas is not even in front of me. And this is, I got a 20 round mag. You trying to hip fire it? You're just wasting ammo. Like, dude, if you're a player that plays like that, you're trash, dude. You're trash. This is what you like desperately like cling on to like your fucking stats while you're throwing garbage like that and you don't want to take on like a fair fight. Stuns, flashes, they're annoying, they're irritating, at least somewhat like acceptable, dude. The gas grenade spam and all this, that, dude, it's pathetic. And there's no world where like a gas grenade affects enemies and it doesn't affect your teammates unless they decide to put on a gas mask, right? Which is not happening in this game. There's no reality where they're like, oh, my friend just threw a gas. This is why those small maps and all, it's like, dude, I don't even want to play them anymore. I never wanted to play them. Because you get like idiots just like throwing garbage like that the whole game. So if you're trying out something like different, like this gun, like it's got 20 round mag, you don't have much ammo to be like wasting.
Secure the target area. Target area located. Secure the hard point.
How did we flip?
Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Target area updated. Move to the hard point.
UAV is bingo fuel. RTV at this time.
We've secured the lead.
How did that... Oh, the guy behind us die.
The enemy's taken the lead. Hostile UAV in the air. Hard point relocating. Stand by. Hard point relocating. Secure the target area.
Dude, what was teammates doing?
Enemies inside the perimeter. Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter. Target area updated. Move to the hard point. Enemy UAV active. Ammo here. Pulling up the rear. Enemy
What on earth happened there, dude? Something's throwing my aim off, dude. Oh, it's teammates. This is EMP, that's why.
We've lost the lead. Mosquito active. Stand by. Friendly mosquito deployed. Online. Move to the hard point. Friendly mosquito. Enemies inside the perimeter. Enemy UAV active. We've secured the lead.
Dude, why did they leave the hard point, dude? What was the idea of that, dude?
The enemy is gaining ground. Push it back. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
I'm the only one in here. Dude, why the fuck am I the only one in here?
We've lost the lead. Enemies inside the perimeter. Confirming next one. Hardpoint compromised. Area. Enemy UAV active. Target area updated. Move to the hard point. Hostile UAV in the area. Final minute.
Forget it, man. No one's even in that area.
Hardpoint relocated. Enemy UAV active. Hardpoint relocated. Target area.
The teammates are not even playing hardpoint. Alright, forget it.
Enemy UAV active.
Fucking useless team, man.
UAV is on station. Recon online.
Mission failed. Return to base.
I don't play Resurgence, man. I don't know what you're talking about. You won one? That's good, though. I don't play Resurgence much at all. Like, I actually tried to play hardpoint there, dude, and I was like the only one sitting on the hardpoint. There was a time our entire team had the hardpoint. Okay, the entire team had the hardpoint, and they got out of the hardpoint and went somewhere else. The entire team. Like, it was the one in the circle in there. After I saw that, and then like I was left alone in the other one, I was like, done. I'm not playing. I'm sorry, man. COD play is a dog shit, dude. All of them. Anyway, that was the build you get. It actually is kind of like, even though it's got good attachment, it's very limited. It is a very limited like weapon. Ammo is not great, like the ammo thing. And I actually do think that idle sway is like making you miss more shots than you should. I'm actually pretty sure the aiming idle sway, how heavily like it's swaying, it's probably missing a lot more shots than you should need to. This is my build for the MTZ-762. Now, honestly, I do think this build needs editing. It's a very old build, but I haven't played this weapon enough to know what to edit at the moment. So I'm just going to keep it the way it is, and maybe like, I don't know if I'll use it like in the future, but I do think this might need some sort of tweaking possibly, but I think it's still good. Slate reflector, MTZ factory rear grip, 30 round mag, which is what I wanted, Bruin heavy support grip, and then the Bruin harmonic suppressor L. It's this attachment that I'm like a little questioning. Like I do want to change the suppressor, I feel, and I'm thinking maybe this one instead, the scratch suppressor. But this one, because of like the heavy recoil control, I feel like I'm just going to stick with it for the time being, and then maybe make adjustments in the future. But yeah, let's jump in, try it out. Like, I was actually mind blown at how stupid that team was. Like, or how like, I don't think they were stupid, I just think they didn't want to play objective. At all. They had no interest in playing objective in that one. Like, I was actually actively trying to get to objective just to put trophy system to protect them. I threw my life out a few times doing that. And like they still didn't want to be anywhere near the like hard point. It's so pathetic, dude. They also nerfed the trophy system, dude, which is so stupid. Which is so stupid. I think it can only take 2 like explosions now. Prevent 2 explosions. It should be minimum 4. Minimum. A trophy system should prevent 4 like gadgets being tossed towards it. Making it in kind of unviable attack, like use, unless your team's actually using it. A lot of your teammates are using it. I might back out of this. I don't know if I want to sit through this shit.
Team deathmatch. Engage and destroy them. All of them.
This is not... Dude, this is already playing so much better just having the extra ammo, dude.
Friendly remote terror destroyed. Friendly mosquito active. Friendly UAV on station.
How did that not kill him?
Halfway to mission complete. Hostile counter UAV overhead. Hostile cluster mine detected.
So much better just having extra ammo.
Friendly UAV online.
I sort of need no munitions box though. Move, man. What are you doing?
Hostiles launched recruitment map. Cluster mine destroyed.
Why am I bloody thing do nothing?
Deployed. They're overwhelmed. Friendly UAV on station. Friendly cluster mine active.
That ended too quick, man.
Mission is complete. Good work.
It was a good build. I wanted to play it on a regular map. Yeah. Like I felt so comfortable with that build. Like even the, I don't see. I'm gonna do one thing. I was thinking of doing this build, but I'm gonna do something else. Hang on. Let's. I just want to adjust it I just want to do a quick adjustment to this build. Remove the barrel, I'm just throwing on the larger magazine. That's all I'm doing. So it's adjusted build to the blueprint, and just losing the barrel, switching up the like ammo to 30 round, and then we're keeping everything else the same. I sort of want to throw on the suppressor on there, but just for the sake of like argument, right? I just want to see if this blueprint is like was just being held back because of the low ammo count. So an adjusted build. I was gonna use a gas build, but I'm actually genuinely like want to. I think this gun's good, man. It's just like, dude, every time I was running out of ammo just before I'd get the kill. And then I need to sit there reloading, and the reload time took a long time. And it was just happening way too often. My build felt so good, man. It was so easy to use. I kind of wanted to, like, halfway through that shipment game, I wanted to back out and just play another map. Just simply because I wanted to try it out on the regular maps. Let's go with checkpoint, I guess. And this will kind of test its range potential. Yeah, Resurgence is like the only reason I've been jumping into Resurgence, Gunner, is there's a Easter egg in Rebirth Island. If you go use these things called like the biometric scanners, if you do that for 27 days, like individual days, right? You have to go there and scan your thing, and you get this little key card. If you do that for 27 days, there's a camo you can earn for yourself. So I've been just jumping into it just to do that, and then I just like back out.
Team deathmatch. Eliminate the enemy.
But I haven't played Resurgence, and it's like...
We've secured the lead.
This is so much better. They're just losing that barrel, piece of shit that ruined the blueprint.
Mosquito is online.
That ruined the blueprint, no joke.
Copy that. Hostile counter UAV overhead. The enemy's taking the lead.
I would have like not got that kill with the 20 round. It was absolutely because I had that extra ammo then.
Hostile UAV in the area. Friendly UAV online.
Moving to my mark.
Dude, this skin. Are you kidding me? Look how much better this is, dude. Jesus. It's actually stable. Like, even with... Again, would not have gotten that kill without those extra 10 rounds.
Copy. Counter UAV. Copy that. UAV. Mission completed. Finish it.
Move, move, move.
Hostiles deploy the mosquito. Friendly UAV on station.
No. No! I got distracted, man. Dude, just 10 rounds, what a difference it makes. Having that like ability to just be a little bit careless with your shots, but still.
Friendly VTOL inbound. Our gunship is on station.
Got a little careless in the end just because the gunship was up. Yeah, the barrel was just a wasted attachment, honestly. I think for me the 30 round mag was very useful. Like, but I think you could go exclusive aces route also with the accuracy build. If you're comfortable with your 20 round mag, throw on that stock. Having all that aiming idle sway, just wasting your ammo, was gonna be detrimental. Like, so for me, as I said, just lose the barrel, extra ammo. That's what I needed for the way I play. Why is it still searching? But there is one of Exclusive's recommended builds. Is he doesn't use the 30 round mag, he uses this stock, the close quarters stock, and he calls that his accuracy build. So I think, personally, I think the 30 round mag is the smarter choice still. Like, almost all those gunfights, I was able to like take multiple gunfights with like, without even questioning. I was even comfortable taking a gunfight and not reloading because I was like, yeah, I'm comfortable with the amount of ammo I have that I can definitely take on another gunfight or two. just having those extra 10 rounds. What a world of difference. It's a good build, man. Just switch up the barrel, though, for sure. All right, for this last build, we will use a guest build. This is a guest I don't even watch his content. Like, he's a Warzone streamer or content creator, I think. IsaacAndersn or something like that is his name. I'll link his channel in the description. I don't know him personally for sure, obviously, and I don't watch his content. I just don't watch like Warzone content. But I wanted a Warzone build to try out, and his was one of the more recent ones, I guess, for the MTZ-762. So I'm like, okay, let me try it out. And there's definitely some attachments I'm interested in. So he is using the Precision Blackthorn barrel, the Cassius Break L muzzle attachment. Kind of interested in this attachment. Bruin heavy support grip, 30 round mag. These two, like, I was like, okay, these are very similar to what I use, so it's probably gonna be similar. So that also like okay. And then the Jack glassless optic. I see a lot of the Warzone players running the glassless optic, so I am kind of interested in seeing what the value of it is, whether there is value to it. Yeah, combination of the muzzle and the optic had me like intrigued, and the barrel was something else that he chose that I don't know what to think about that, but I'm sure that'll be useful, having the velocity and range boost in Warzone. Obviously, we're not jumping into Warzone, though. We're going to be playing in multiplayer, so there is that. Again, I'll link his channel in the description. I don't know him personally, and I don't know his content, so... I mean, I don't know whether this build will be any good either. But, you know, maybe worth checking him out or something. See if you're into Warzone content. Honestly, there's been so much controversy with a lot of these Warzone players that I've lost even more interest in trying to like pick out, like, some of the people that I used to like have been now accused of maybe reverse boosting or like kind of like finding bot lobbies in their games, both in multiplayer and in Warzone. So I just don't watch pub stompers. I just have no interest in it. There's one person that I know for a fact he used to do like certain reverse boosting techniques to get into like bot lobbies for some of his gameplays and his videos. And nothing happens to these guys, right? No one like, I guess a lot of people call them out. But it's like, it's gotten to the point where like, I think a lot of, I'm not talking about this guy in particular. Like I said, I don't know this guy. It's just saying why I don't watch these guys anymore or at all. It's because of like, you don't even know who's doing what to get what anymore. So it's like, yeah, all right, forget it. But yeah, like oddly enough, there's one guy that was calling out these content creators for like reverse boosting or getting into bot lobbies and stuff like that. I'll talk about it at the end, I guess. The gist is like he was a good player, but I guess he didn't have much of an audience, right? And then he started calling out like content creators for this. And now he has an audience, but it's all based on him just being completely negative to the community. It's like, dude, you grew your channel on something so stupid. He was a good player too. Like, he looked like he was a good player, just maybe didn't, like, no one cares about that kind of stuff anymore, and he doesn't understand that. Or he does understand that, so now he's like pivoting to like being an accusation or person. Someone who accuses other content creators, and he's building his audience around that. And to a certain extent, I'm sure he's right to like the people he's calling out. I think he's probably he is on point with that. But still, name dropping, calling, and just being like salty because you have a shit channel, or like your audience is not interested in your content. It's not really the way to go about it. Usually when someone reverse boosts, I just like block their channel so they don't get recommended to me anymore.
The enemy holds 2 objectives. Secure enemy.
Oh my god, this is a laser.
Hostile UAV in the area. Securing objective Alpha. We control Alpha. Hostile cluster mine detected.
This is actually a laser, dude. Like, I'm missing because, like, it's my fault. It's absolutely a laser.
Online and orbiting the AO.
The enemy took Charlie.
Like, you just point and shoot. And that's all you do. It's brilliant.
Bingo fuel. RTV at this time.
The enemy has captured 2 objectives. Get them secure.
UAV bingo fuel. RTV at this time.
Our counter UAV is active. Securing objective Bravo.
This is an insane build. I'm not joking, this is an insane build. It's ridiculous. If this gun had just a slightly better time to kill,
We're taking Bravo.
and that though it's like a really laggy connection.
Securing objective Bravo. We're taking Bravo.
Like, I'm not even touching the, like, stick when I'm shooting, and it just doesn't move.
The enemy holds 2 objectives. Secure enemy securing Charlie. Enemy UAV active. Hostile cluster mine active.
Enemy marked. Destroy the target.
We're taking Alpha. Alpha secure. We're losing Charlie.
Touch you.
Objective Charlie is compromised. Get it back. We're taking Bravo. The enemy has captured 2 objectives. Get them secure. Enemy Overwatch Helo
Been
inbound.
looted. Cancel that. Been looted.
Hostile SAE incoming. Securing objective Bravo. We're getting hit hard. Taking Bravo. Hostile UAV in the area.
I wish it was. Whatever. This map definitely showcased the build. It wasn't a great game, but it is an absolute laser, dude. Yeah, this build was so like accurate. There is some recoil. Okay, it's not like there isn't any recoil at all. There is some, but it's so like accurate. It actually threw me off. Like I was expecting to at least have to control a little bit, and it like you don't need to control nothing. It seemed like it was that accurate. It's actually bonkers. And mind you, that connection was actually kind of jittering, like with the like aim and stuff like that. It wasn't a clean connection. Like I think on a good connection, this just would absolutely it'd be like a beast. I'm gonna actually save the build. So yeah, IsaacAndersn, I guess is his name. I'll link him in the description. Like I said, don't watch his content, but this is an absolute brilliant build. So props to him for showcasing it and sharing it. It's Anderson, but there's no O at the end, so it's SN. IsaacAndersn. I'll link him. I'll link him in the description. So yeah, definitely worthy. I'm gonna save it for sure. I don't know how great it would be for Warzone. I presume it'll be good. I just feel like the damage output on this gun is a little lacking also for a battle rifle. I feel like it should be a tad bit more punchy for being a battle rifle again, right? But otherwise, it's kind of an interesting build. This was kind of interesting. Very good. MTZ-762 Fated blueprint. It is Season 3's Victory Sector blueprint. Complete the Battle Pass, own the Battle Pass, and the Victory Sector is yours, and this blueprint is part of that nonsense. So, I mean, honestly, visually, it is basic. This is something you'd expect to see from like Season 1. Oh, Andrew, what's up, man? I know. I understood like that meant Coney. I figured as much. But thanks for giving me the heads up still. I presumed it was, I said Coney there. That wasn't in question. I didn't realize it was Russian though. Is that Russian lettering for it? I guess so, huh? Didn't realize that. I thought they were just trying to be weird with the like way they wrote it out. But yeah, it makes sense, I guess, since Makarov is from the Russian side of heritage. But yeah, Blueprint is basic on. It is kind of basic visually and all. Like it, I said this in one of the earlier takes, which I'll crop out. And I think I said it maybe in this one. I think if this blueprint was like either like one of the base blueprints, like from the Battle Pass, and not the Victory Sector one, I wouldn't be so critical about it visually. But being it a Victory Sector blueprint, I do feel like it should have had something special going for it, which unfortunately this doesn't visually. Visually, it doesn't have anything like super special going for it. It is clean. It's a nice look, and actually, personally, I do like it. As a personal preference, I actually do like the visual of it. As a Victory Sector, though, is where I'm being a little bit more like trying to be a little bit more like critical about it, because Victory Sector means something. It means you've worked to the end of the Battle Pass and you want something super special, right? And this, I think, under delivers as far as that visually. Build wise, like I do think the build is pretty good, but I was pretty concerned about the aiming idle sway, and I think like this might be like my third take. Like I did a couple of takes where I was using the blueprint, and I did okay, and then I do badly, I did okay, and I'll do badly, and I just wasn't happy with the gameplay. And I actually think it's more to do with the build than the actual like my skill level. I do think also like partially my skill level, but also the build was not helping much. I do think lose the barrel, and then like I said, if you want more accuracy, consider the stock, the close quarters stock. Personally, I think having the extra ammunition is what helped me. And we showcased that with the adjusted build. Just lost the barrel, threw on the magazine, and suddenly I was feeling more comfortable with the shots. I was able to stretch out the ranges a lot easier also. So I don't know what was about this. It is also there's recoil and aiming idle sway drawbacks to it. But it doesn't show like much difference. But I'm telling you, there was a world of difference. It genuinely felt like a world of difference just losing that barrel and having that extra ammunition. And the ammunition ain't doing nothing for recoil. That ain't doing nothing. It's just giving you those few extra rounds. So if you do miss, you can still like finish off your kill without running out of ammo and running away trying to reload. What was the reload time on this? I'm just curious. Does it say anywhere reload time? Reload quickness, 2.8 seconds. What? That doesn't make sense. So it's got a longer reload time than the 30 round mag? That can't be right. So yeah, I don't understand that at all. But it seems like the 30 round mag might be a faster reload. Oh, it does have reload quickness. That is part of the stats. So not only are you getting more ammunition, you're able to reload quicker. Yeah, I think forget the stock. Just lose the barrel and throw on the magazine. Much better. Much better, what's it called thing. Thanks, Andrew, for giving me the heads up on that, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, apparently the lettering, I mean, I knew it, but the lettering on the thing is Russian and it says Coney. So that's how it's written in Russian, it seems, to say Coney. I knew it said Coney, but I was wondering why it was written that way. Like, it was a Coney-themed battle pass this season, so that's why like I knew it was what it meant. But yeah, build-wise, a little lackluster. I think why I like this blueprint so much is the camo coverage is kind of interesting on it. Like, and it seems like if I make my build and I throw in the camo coverage on it, it should retain those elements that seem interesting about the blueprint. So even though simplistic, I think the combination of camo coverage makes it kind of like worthy. Like, it's like, okay, I don't mind using this as my MTZ-762 like battle rifle like base for my build, right? So I'll change around the attachments and all that. Like, honestly, this was actually like, dude, minus the barrel and having my 30 round mag, I could argue this was a pretty good accuracy build. Like, this was a pretty good accuracy build, like, thing. I'm actually struggling to like, I liked my build, but it was shipment game, so I wasn't too certain like how good it is. It was a good build. I liked the adjusted build, and I liked the Warzone build that fellow showcased. What I did not like was the blueprint build, unfortunately, and it unfortunately just had a lot to do with the kind of, I guess, barrel attachment that made it fall short. But yeah, this is the Season 3 Battle Pass blueprint. Definitely think, like I said, also, like, the big ticket item I think everyone's grinding for is the Fenrir Makarov skin. That's a really cool operator skin. I think if, like, I saw the operator more, right, in the game, I would be more inclined to showcase that over this blueprint, right? If, like, we had, like, a third-person mode that was active, then I'd be like, yeah, probably that operator skin is more worthy of, like, singing praise to the victory sector than this blueprint. But in this game, it's just not convenient showcasing an operator skin because you hardly see it in a live stream, right? Unless I do like a finishing move and all. And even that, you know, it's like, am I on the right side? Did I get the operator that I chose? Or am I on the opposite side and it's not the operator? So yeah, blueprint was why I showcased it, even though I feel like it was a little under. You know, I'm going to say this, like, I do think generally, like, and even in this case, like, the builds and all, like, for the victory sector blueprints are normally pretty decent. Like, and this wasn't bad. It's just like it needed to be a little different to be a little bit more effective, right? So it wasn't a bad build, but it needed to be a little bit more effective. That being said, though, I think between Season 2 and Season 3, with kind of like them favoring the operator skins over the like blueprints as the victory sector like special reward, maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to just drop the blueprint altogether as part of the victory sector and maybe give us a universal camo. I think that might be the better reward in the victory sector. That way, even if the universal camo isn't the highlight item, it'll still be something more usable and applicable to like everyone's loadout and stuff like that. But anyway, I don't know why they're so hell-bent on like the blueprint thing. Completion blueprints are your favorite? Yeah, I don't know, man. I actually didn't bother looking through the like other blueprints in this battle pass, so I don't know how this even stacks up in comparison to the other blueprints. I mean, I feel like there's got to be better stuff, man. Like even this looks cooler. Like look, this seems to be like the thematic design for the blueprints. I mean, it's still sort of basic. What is this, the weapon? What is this one? This one has got to be something decent, right? Yeah, I mean, honestly, as I said, I think if they had just maybe considered giving us some tracer pack and like death animation to the blueprint, it would have added that victory sector value to it. Again, I actually do like the blueprint personally. It's just the reason I'm against it in verbally at the moment is because of where it places in the battle pass, being a victory sector blueprint. It should have been something a little bit more special. To be fair, if it wasn't in the victory sector, I probably wouldn't have even looked at it. So I wouldn't have noticed it even, the only reason I'm noticing it is because it is the victory sector blueprint. And I'm like, yeah, it's not worth that sector. The other thing is, I'm going to say it, even though I do think the blueprint would have there would have been value added if there was a tracer pack death animation. I'm still not the mindset that tracer packs and death animations should be like separate attachments that you can utilize on all your weaponry, not just a single blueprint. But because of the way they're doing it in this game, I do think like if they had something as basic as that, even if it was just a basic red tracer and maybe some kind of fun death animation tied to that, I think if it was just a red tracer, I would have been like, no, that's not enough. I do think in this case, considering the simplicity of the blueprint, having a basic tracer like a red tracer and then something extra as the death animation would have been necessary to add that victory sector value. All in all, though, I do think Fenrir Makarov operator skin is probably what everyone wants. This operator skin is awesome. It is very cool. I really do like it. And I think if I wasn't so hell-bent on using my Milsim skins for the rest of the year, this would be definitely something I'd want to utilize. Like maybe I'll use it in Warzone or something if I ever play Warzone. Or maybe I will. Dude, I need to get over my like hang-up. Like I'm so like, I think it's almost, me using my Milsim skins is almost kind of like, me trying to rebel against the system. It's my pathetic attempt to rebel against the system, saying nothing else matters, right? All this shit is trash. But to be fair, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. And it is a pretty nice reward for a Battle Pass reward. Like they could have easily made this a 2,400 COD point bundle with this operator skin, and they would have made a killing off the sales. So the fact that it is part of the Battle Pass and all, it's appreciated. I would have liked a better blueprint, but I can understand to a certain extent where the prize goes to in the victory sector, and it is this operator skin. Anyway, that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. Andrew, I'm going to do a little bonus section, so if you want to chill, hang out, just give me a second. Take care. Bye. Yeah, honestly struggled with the blueprint, but the minute I threw in that 30-round mag, it felt really good. So maybe consider making that small adjustment and then criticizing the blueprint build, because that did help a lot, just changing and adding the extra ammo.